What's up, guys? We're about to go live here. Tomorrow, I'll be on the call 9 a.m. for live trading, guys. We're up like 460 pips for the week so far. Get your one win for the day. That's the way we do it. We try to get a quick win, and then we go fishing. We go about our business. Tonight, there's supposed to be a big announcement here, guys. So stay tuned. Check it out, and let's see what we got. All right, guys. They should be here any second. They always start right on time. So I'll see you guys in the morning. Right, 9 a.m., man, live trading. And let's see what we got tonight, man. Enjoy the show, guys. This is it. This is what we've been waiting for. I've been waiting like 6 months for this, man. Talking about this, everything. Love it, man. Let's get it. Yeah, we had a big win this morning on the stream, guys. Like 150 pips or something, 130 pips, something like that. Nice win. Nice scalp, man. We knew exactly what it was going to do, and we executed. The way it should be. We're back on track. I had a couple of bad days there, man. Before that, I won like 100 trades in a row. People don't believe me when I show them my win rate is like 96%. But it's all right. Let them doubt, man. We know what we're doing. We know what to do, man. All right, guys. I'm going to sign off. They're going to come on any second. All right. I'll see you guys tomorrow, 9 a.m. Pay attention here. This is big news tonight. We're getting started. I think next weekend we're going to have the first vote. It's going to be awesome, guys. This is what we've been waiting for. All right, here we go. Cheers, guys.
Welcome, everybody. Welcome. We'll be getting the call here started here in about 30 to 60 seconds. Hang tight until blast off. Well, Lori Pat just released a rocket. Was that on purpose, Lori? You couldn't have been that quick. There's no way you were that quick.
She had her hand on the trigger. Vince, thumbs up. I love you too, buddy. Brad, man. What's up, Eric?
Here we go, folks. Here we go.
That one. Cowboy.
Ron Crane just released a nice. I do like that rocket that Ron Crane has there. That's kind of cool.
Yeah, that was cool. Have you guys noticed on Sosana.io, our main website, the Trustpilot link at the top? You guys taking a look at that?
Yeah, it looks pretty sitting there.
Hey, Mark, can you share that?
Share it, absolutely. Hold on. We probably want to wait till we start recording though, right?
Yeah.
I'll bring it up. I think we're good. Peter, I've got you the ability to unmute when you want, so you're there. And then whenever you come out, I'll let you share video too. Let's see. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and start the record button.
Recording in progress.
Hello. Welcome, Sosana family. Welcome all of you live here tonight. Very special night tonight. And welcome all of you that are listening to the recording. And all of you new members, welcome to the Sosana family. We are just about to open up, I think, the most historic call ever in all of crypto, not just for Sosana, but like all of crypto, like literally.
You might be right.
I think so. And I was going to show you guys before we get into it too much, because I know obviously you can see David's here, which means good news. He's here for a good reason. But I'm going to bring on real quick just to kind of show you guys before we get this call started. You can see that Trustpilot link right here. Looks pretty. It looks pretty on our website, doesn't it? Gorgeous. So
you that link
takes you right to it. There you go. And if you haven't gone on Trustpilot and given a review, you should. Because the better we look, the better we look.
It's all about
more
trust.
reviews, the better. Yep,
hey, Mark,
absolutely.
Go back, if you will, to the website.
Yep.
then scroll down all the way to the bottom, very bottom of the screen. And now you can see there's
Oh, nice. I like it. T. Hansen.
Hansen.
Very cool.
And
view all reviews. Yeah. Very cool. Very, very cool.
We can also yeah, we can go ahead and show it. We're pretty much getting ready to make the announcement anyway. But if you go to community.sosana.io / community.sosana.io / wall hyphen of hyphen shame.
Oh, look, I spelled it right.
And so this is going to start unfolding where we're just adding the final endpoints so that it knows who's been KYC'd, who's been verified, who's upgraded, and so on. And people will be able to leave their stories of things scammed. This is more for entertainment. And then
I think it's a learning experience too, really.
It is. We ask that when you go to do that, you'll see a message there that you will not be allowed to put names of people or names of companies in there. Otherwise, there's a link that shows up for you to make a report, file a logic complaint rather to the Better Token Bureau that we operate. There's also AI built into it that picks up the names of any companies or people, so it'll stop you from doing it as well. It's already built in. You can upload videos and graphics and so on. So we think this is gonna be a nice, fun little spot to hang out and make comments and this also helps dig down to the natural searches. So we're creating this trust layer, across the crypto world. And trust and crypto typically do not go hand in hand with all the scammers that have taken advantage of everybody when we're still in sort of the infancy of crypto. In the big scheme of things, it's still relatively early on. So I think this is the next iteration of crypto. I was making it kind of a connection to America Online. If those of you who are old like me and remember AOL back in the days of the internet, when it was very difficult and complicated to navigate the internet, AOL saw that and put up guardrails and made it really super simple for anybody to get onto the internet and go to websites. It was before Google and other search engines like that. So it was early on, and then it grew up and it became an easy place to navigate. The crypto world will always be wrought with scammers trying to come after us. So we think that this is the next evolution of crypto. We're sort of like the AOL, if you will, of crypto now, but I think will always be a platform for generations to come for people just to hang out and connect. When you guys see over the coming days the Telegram-like chat, some of the leaders have taken a look at it. We've had some people that have been able to see that, and maybe we'll even share what that's going to look like on tonight's call. But without kind of digressing here into other topics, so let's talk about what everybody is here for, and let's I want to give an exciting woohoo, because this is long overdue. Everybody has been patiently waiting. It is official. You can go in right now and nominate. It's up, it's running. Nominations are live. What is that, Mark?
It says back that way.
Yeah, that might have been. Where was that though? I was
on the nominate or vote tab.
Oh, that's not
wasn't
right.
Expecting that.
No, that's refresh that. Are you sure that was the right tab? Go to DAP .sosana.io.
Let me try that real quick. Is that little hold on. Hey, there we go. That's coming up, but it's not. That's not where you vote, though. You just got to go to what /vote, right? Is that where it goes?
No, I think you have to connect your wallet here to do the vote.
Yeah.
Mark, we can't hear you. Go ahead, Mark, unmute, Brian.
Okay.
Just connect your wallet, Mark, right there.
Yeah, I'll have to do that in just a second. So you got to connect your wallet, or you can't even see it.
Yeah, if you connect your wallet, it knows who you are, right?
See that? I did not.
Yeah, and then
Otherwise, remember, because that's the only way we reveal the winners to those who are connected.
Right.
Artists in Sosana. Yeah, you can't review anything in the chat otherwise.
Yeah, it's still doing that. Let me see here.
Okay. All right. All right, guys. We are creating redundancy. They're trying to inject stuff inside of our server, so we have a backup right now that it automatically goes to, but I don't know if that's been turned on yet. So, Mark, why don't you? I'm going to hop off. I'm going to mute out for a second.
Okay.
And get on with. I'll give you a thumbs up when I'm back.
Yep.
On mute.
Peter, actually, Mr. Live, for those of you who don't know who Mr. Live is, he's here with us, and he actually already nominated his project. Now, you're not allowed to talk about it, Peter, but we will allow you to come out and talk about what happened. Okay, so Peter said it works for him. Peter, I'm going to let you share your screen, too. Let me go ahead. Peter, can you come out?
yeah,
Yeah, let me also make it so you can start your video. Go ahead and do that. Share your screen. It might just be on my side. I don't know what the deal is.
you might have a cookie or something like that on your screen. Mark.
Yeah, perfect timing.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, so let me go ahead and let you share. I'm gonna let you share. Just a second.
Sharing my screen to review my holdings, but oh well. All right, hold on.
Yeah, you shouldn't have to. I mean, you don't have to reveal your wallet. But just tell me when you're ready.
All right, so I can't share my screen actually.
You can't. Okay.
No. Oh, now I can. All right,
You good?
hang on a second. Yeah, let me get to that point and then. Okay.
It's the weird thing. It was literally just up and working fine. So.
Yeah. All right. So let me bring this up. Let me know when you guys can see the screen. Hopefully, I don't get any messages. Oh, there goes one.
I'm not seeing anything. Oh, there we go.
It's getting there.
Yep, there you go.
All right. Here.
Okay, there you go.
There you go.
Yeah. So
Yeah. That shows you already nominated, but
yeah.
But that tells you that I already nominated.
Yeah.
That's all set. And yeah, but it's working.
and it's just on my side. Then that's good. I'm glad to hear
Yeah,
that.
it's working on mine too, Mark. It must be yours.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
Keith, do you want to share your screen just so they can see it?
Oh yeah.
Just because that way they can see what it looks like before you nominate.
Okay, yeah, for sure.
That would be cool. But yeah, no, nominations right now, folks, are open. I've got the tutorial ready. It's loading onto YouTube. I'm going to have that loaded probably in about 15 minutes after we get off this call. I will
Awesome,
load it
bro.
and I will send it out to the Telegram. Everyone
Ready to
will have
roll.
that tutorial. And just remember that tutorial, as I told you guys last night, and as I say very clearly
It's
in the
all coming
tutorial,
together.
it is a first phase tutorial. It is not A to Z on everything you need to know about how to nominate quality projects. You can't fit that into a tutorial that quickly. So I'm going to be doing it in stages. This is going to be like phase or stage 1. You guys are going to be able to go right through it. It's about 36 minutes. So there's a lot of information in there, packed full of information. And not just how to nominate or how to find projects, of course, but also the important things on how to kind of like the right mindset, right? and how to think about it.
All right, buddy, here you go.
Okay, there it is. So if you scroll down there, it basically says you can nominate. So that's where you can see at the bottom there, folks, where you can just enter the token address.
That's it.
And it's pretty simple. I just wish that I could pull it up on my side, and I don't know why that's not happening. That's really weird.
Because you're the presenter.
Yeah,
It's like
I'm the one with all the
taking
luck,
your
right?
car to the mechanic and it's been doing this, and they said we're driving, and it works perfectly.
Yeah,
Perfect
yeah,
for us.
that's true, man.
How good it's
Yeah, story of my life.
Gremlins in the machine, my friend. As long as it works for everybody else, right?
Right. Okay, I'm going to unmute David. Sorry,
Yep.
David. We didn't realize you couldn't unmute, so let me do that. And for some reason, I'm not seeing you. There we go. Okay, just unmuted you, Dave. And I'm
Nice.
so you can share too. I'm sorry.
Yeah. And Dave,
Oh, there you go. You're good.
Yeah,
working for everyone else.
it is.
Mark.
Okay. just Mark. Mark, do you have a VPN on?
No, I don't.
Okay.
I've got a VPN on it. Right.
But I will say this. There's something about my area that loads slower than other people's. I've noticed that for years. I mean, since I've lived in this area, that for some reason people get things quicker than I do when it comes to like propagation and all that. So that's probably what it is.
Just so you know, Keith and other people, that just because you have a VPN and you can get through doesn't mean that the VPN won't block, because you have different IP addresses and different, the servers can recognize some IPs as a bad IP, and there's different VPN services out there. So and each VPN service has hundreds of different IPs to choose from. So it's possible if you're ever having a difficult time accessing any of our websites and you have a VPN, just try turning it off. Because I had that problem yesterday, actually, trying to get into something on one of our sites. Since we've now migrated over to Cloudflare, we have AWS, we have Hostinger, we've got another hosting provider. We've got layers of security protection and redundancy. So just FYI on that. So who's in there right now? Whose account is connected?
Right now, Keith is in there. And Keith, if you could, can you go to Deck Screener real quick? Just go to deckscreener.com real quick. I just want people to and you go to the one that you have open. That's cool.
Okay, yeah. All right, where do you want me to go?
Okay, so is that, I guess it doesn't really matter, but okay, is that like the official Trump coin or something? Okay,
Yeah.
that's fine.
Yeah.
So scroll down to the right. Scroll down to the right where you can get the contract. Just scroll down all the way to the right side.
Okay.
Yeah, scroll down there a little more. And down the page, keep going.
It's
Oh, wait, no, you're there. You're there. Sure, no, yeah, right there. See that one in the middle, that contract in the middle? Go up a little bit.
Okay, hold on. I got to move this whole bar. Brian Lyles is in my way. No,
Oh, get out of the way, Brian. Jeez.
Always, as usual.
Get out of the way, man.
Okay.
Yeah, see that middle contract there?
I
there in the
normally
middle.
do see it, but I'm not seeing it right now. Oh, right here. Yeah.
There you go. Yep. Okay, copy that.
Yep.
Now go back to the page where you nominate. Let's just show everybody the display. I think it's really cool. It's really sharp. You're obviously not going to nominate the Trump token, but
Yeah.
let's just put it in there. And
Okay. How do I?
I know you're a Trump guy, but
Yeah.
you get back to your browser. Just
Yeah. Got to get back to my browser. Where are we going here? All right. Well.
there you go. Okay, now just go back to the Sosana page. There you go.
Voting, nominating. Yeah.
Okay, now go ahead and paste that address in there.
Paste.
Yep. Now it should. There you go. See how it shows it on the display right there. Beautiful. Yeah, very functional. Everything's working good, man. Now, obviously, you're not going to nominate it, but you can see basically the process. So that way, the token that you put in there is definitely the token you want. And
Now we can't only on the Solana network. The Trump token is not on the Solana network. That's interesting that it recognized this.
Oh, it is. It is.
Yeah, it is. I was going to say it is a Solana token.
Oh, it is. Okay.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Holy
Yeah, only Solana tokens can be nominated.
Me and
Okay.
David were on the phone when that thing came out, and we
There we
started
go.
hopping on, and that's when I realized, if you want one of those Wall of Fame whatever stories, I actually had about $7,000 worth of Solana stolen from me that night that I realized from my my Telegram bot. I was like, oh my gosh, man, that's just the one of, I mean, I couldn't believe it. And I know how the reason I could tell you guys, just so you know, the reason it happened is because I didn't have my Telegram password protected. And I got some sort of a pop-up notice that asked me to put in the password. And I was like, what is that? Like, I'm not password protected. Why is it asking me that? And for some reason, I gave it permission, some kind of permission I didn't even know, because I was trying to get past the screen. I was in a hurry. They got lucky and caught me at the right time. I was in a hurry, and I just wanted to get past that screen. And because of that, I gave it some kind of permission, and it gained access to my Telegram. It was crazy.
Yeah.
So, and I
It's,
realized it was gone. I was going to use that $7,000 to buy the Trump token right when it launched that night, and I think it was probably at about a $9 million market. It was like way down there. Like, we were looking at it, we just found out it was because Laura, Dave, your wife, your woman, told us, and
Yeah,
that
it
was crazy, man.
And you know what? That was sort of, in a way, the impetus of everything, because it was really testing the market in a sense where there were people in all kinds of tokens, patriotic tokens, and Trump sucked the air out of the room. Everybody left those other tokens to jump into the Trump token, and it was just such a reminder. There's only so much money to go around, and there's just way too much supply. And then within 24 to 48 hours, he launched the Melania token, which I think was a big mistake. That was not a smart move to do. Really, and that just cleaned out both tokens. So it just emptied it, and a lot of people lost a lot of money. There was a lot of people that really got hurt on that one, actually. But we just kept talking about the shiny object syndrome that people experience in crypto, right? There's just way too much. Now we've got a real solution, right? Everybody is going to be able to pick the projects that they love, kind of share it with each other. Other people are gonna take a look when it comes time to vote, if it makes it top 25, and then the cream is going to rise to the top. So not only is the number one token going to get all the love, or the majority of the love, but the other top 9 tokens, I think, should fare decently well as well. So sure, but not like the winning token, right? And as a reminder, if that token wins, it cannot be nominated again in that quarter. So we want to give people a fair chance, other tokens to rise to the top. So, but guys, this is history. This is,
yes, sir.
It was fun to watch Peter, go through the process today. It went through with like nothing. It was such a simple process. Hats off to the devs, man. They really they worked around the clock. I know it seemed like it took forever, but there was, this what we've done here has never been done before. And you're trying to make things fit into like a square peg in a round hole sometimes, and it doesn't work. So we had to really create the entire foundation so that everything is able to scale properly. And that's what we've got right now, guys. There's no stopping us. This is it. This is the beginning. Those of you who are here right now are witnessing in real time the making of what we believe will change crypto forever. This is it.
About it.
We know we have people that are on the fence, watching, waiting. Some that were waiting just for this, and some that are waiting for the big wallet to get locked up. That is being handed off to Kapil tomorrow. Kapil programs that goes to CoinSalt for the last and final audit. We think it's a pretty relatively simple smart contract to get completed. So we feel confident that should go live in the beginning of next week, which means all of the people that say, you know, that they're aping in with hundreds of thousands, some millions of dollars. We'll see about that. But we know that it's going to make a big difference. I get it as an investor in crypto. You know, you get to know the ownership. We're very transparent. I've never seen the crypto company more doxed than we are. Everybody knows who we are. We have, you know, basically daily phone calls. We're out front. But of course, once you lock up that big wallet, it makes everybody out there who has been scammed by others and has heard horrible stories and so on. It really takes away that kind of question mark. And I think that we're just this is never going to be the kind of pricing we're seeing right now ever seen again. You know, it's going to all be behind us, and what we've all been waiting for is here and now. And so I'm excited to see the front panel there. I see Brian there. I see Keith. I see Peter. I see the professor. You know, I love that you guys are there and are here with us right now. Anyone who wants to share anything with us, let's hop on and share your story and tell us what you're thinking.
What you got, Professor? I'm gonna put you on the spot because I know you're good at it. Is your mic working?
Is my mic working today?
I think it is. Yeah.
I figured out this morning what it was. I don't think I had it all the way plugged in, so it was kind of going in and out. You mentioned some words. You said doxed, and I know we got a lot of new people. They may not know what doxed mean. Could you explain what that means, David or Brian? What does doxed mean?
You know, dox can be a good thing and a bad thing, right? You know, they try to dox the ICE officers, right? They want to show people where they live and try to get retribution. So it could be used in a good or a bad way. A lot of people hide behind the anonymity of crypto. They use their handles. They don't show their faces, or they show avatars. You never hear from them. If you do, on like Twitter Spaces, you just don't see them. You know, our names are out there. We're on our website, front and center. You know, we are overly compliant on everything we do. We have an attorney on staff, Andrew, who's you know, watches us and watches over our shoulders, making sure everything is done right. And you know, we're out there. People know where we're about. You know, sometimes it gets a little scary when you think about the fact that you know, this thing is in its infant stage right now, and where it can go. We think we're going to make a lot of crypto millionaires, including ourselves. But you know, that's the price we pay. We're very visible. We're upfront, and we do our daily calls. But we are doxed in the sense that everybody knows who we are, and we're proud to be at the helm and to be visible and to be accessible. You know, we respond to you guys. We see your emails, your posts. Many of you have communicated with me. You've seen me in the chats. We don't hide from anything because we've got nothing to hide. We believe that this is going to change the crypto world and the world at large. Right? There's only 7 to 10% of the world's population in crypto right now, and I believe primarily it's because of the intimidation factor, the difficulty getting to the point where you're comfortable enough to buy crypto, to download a wallet, and then all the scam stories you've heard, people that you've heard from, the volatility of the space. It is definitely it can be intimidating. I get it. I really do, and which is why we've developed this thing. You know, Marcus shared his story. You know, heck, you guys know that here we were. The irony. We came out to help protect the industry, and we got scammed ourselves by a rogue dev who, you know, was a criminal, basically. Was criminal, and what he did to us was a horrible thing. But you know, we made everybody whole again. That's in the rearview mirror. But I say that because, nobody is truly indemnified from the scams that go out there. These guys are tricky. They're crafty. If they put their attention to being honest, the kind of energy and brilliance they put into scamming, if they put it into being honest, they probably would be very successful. But they choose to be criminals. So, we have built a gated community. Within the next couple of days, the endpoints will have all solidified in our back office for community, and they'll be locked out for good. Done. And it's almost there. Right now, emails are still going out as far as if you got through the KYC or the upgrade process, you're getting confirmation emails to go to the community website. If you haven't gotten it, check your spam filters as well, your spam folders. But that's the only kind of communication that's allowed right now. Once that's done, we'll let you guys know. We'll turn on direct messaging and other notifications for you guys to communicate and connect with each other. But yeah, that was my long answer to the question of being doxxed. So sorry about that. Professor, go ahead and take it back, man. That was a good question, though.
You just mentioned something I think is very important, and I know we've got people that are newer. We've got folks that's been here for a while. You mentioned this, and when Keith first shared Sosana with me, gosh, when was it, Keith? May, June of last year. Okay, and most of us by now know what happened to version 1.0. You just said something that was very important. You said everyone in 1.0 was made whole. Everyone was made whole. So if you don't know about 1.0, you find out about it. Those of you who know what 1.0 is, I want us to really appreciate what the team has done, because obviously if you have folks that were in 1.0, they know what happened. But for them to get all of their tokens back, and at the height of 1.0, the pricing was at 19 cents at the height. We're at 30 cents now. So everybody in 1.0, if they hold on to their tokens, they are profitable. I know it has taken longer than what anyone would have wanted for us to get to this point. But to make sure that we don't have another 1.0, to make sure that we can feel confident sharing this with our loved ones, our friends, our business associates, people that we come across, that is why I'm so excited. And I know, I'm a widower. I was a caregiver for the last few years of my wife's life, and I learned a lot of patience during that time. I wasn't a patient man before then. So I've been the one saying, hey, if it took another year, I'm not going anywhere. Well, thank God it didn't take another year. We are here. We are launching. Now let's go and let's vote. Let's nominate. Let's vote. Let's be there that hour before. Let's prove the utility. Let's get the word out. I'm excited. And I better shut up right there.
That's awesome.
By the way, that almost sounded like a sermon. Can we pass the plate?
That's great. You got me excited.
No doubt.
Well, I told you guys last night I had that moment with my son when I got him through the process. He got KYC, and how simple it was, and it just gave me that feeling like, oh, here we are. And now I'm getting it again, because when I saw Peter nominate his token and watch it go through and see how smooth it worked, and like, there it is, I got that feeling all over again, like that inevitable feeling, because there's just no doubt that what we have in place right here, from every turn, from the voting mechanism, the ability to nominate and find quality projects, to the affiliate community, everything that's coming about is going to change crypto forever. It's kind of like crypto. We all agree that crypto should not be regulated, right, by government authorities. But we found a way to regulate ourselves in a way that actually benefits us. It's in our best interest, and everything we're doing here is in your best interest. So and we get to be rewarded for it. It's just incredible. I just can't think of anything. The only thing I'm really not happy about is that I don't get to vote, and I don't get to nominate. Like, I don't get to participate in that. And that's And I'll be honest with you, man, it looks like it's going to be fun. I told you guys, this is going to be the most fun that a crypto community has ever had by far. And I just can't wait to watch it roll out. It's going to be amazing.
Yeah. Speaking of voting, David, I saw somebody ask, is it going to have a number of how many nominations has been nominated already? I know it's not going to be revealed because you can't get the reveal until Saturday, but will there be like a little ticker on how many nominations has been done?
Well, keep in mind, in order to vote, you have to know what's available. So up until the time of voting is Saturday the 7th at 7 p.m. At 7 p.m., there's going to be 25 token directory pages automatically created. So it's built into the community. So at that time, you'll be able to see all 25 that have been nominated. And then when on Monday, the 9th at 7 p.m., when the reveal happens, you'll see the top 10 tokens, but you won't see anything beyond the top 10. You'll see the winner and the remaining 9, if that answers your question.
Right. Well, he's asking like right now.
Some kind of a counter before that.
Like Peter nominated.
The answer to your question is no. Just to be clear to everyone, because I understand your question, there will not be a counter that will tell people how many tokens have been nominated. We have a proprietary algorithm, right? That we can't, and obviously it's proprietary. We can't discuss all the things, but it will allow for a whole bunch of people to come in and nominate tokens, and the algorithm will then actually through a relevancy test and blah 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 blah, it will actually produce the 25 tokens that are going to be presented to the community. If in fact we get 25, right? I mean, if we don't get 25, right, then that's one thing. But we expect in the future we may have people nominate hundreds of tokens, right? 100 tokens, but there is a relevancy counter that the proprietary algorithm will go through, so people won't know. However, here's what people will know: if you nominate a token and it's already been nominated, they will receive a message letting them know that that token has already been nominated. That's for 2 reasons. One is to give you an option that if you have a token B instead of your token A that you want to nominate, you can go nominate token B. Also, we'll let you know, though, that somebody already nominated that token. So if we don't tell you and we let you nominate a token, we don't tell you, and then that token wins, you're going to expect to get paid. All right. So we want you to know, unfortunately, somebody beat you to the punch on that token. It's already been nominated. You then have the option to nominate a different token, or if that was the only token you found worthy enough in this cycle, you don't have to nominate any token, and you can simply vote for whichever token that you want to. I want to be clear again, though, and I know Mark said this yesterday. If you successfully nominate a token, you're the first person to nominate it, and your nomination is accepted, you cannot vote for any other token other than the token that you nominated, right? So, but if you attempt to nominate one and you're told it's already been nominated, your voting is still open. You can vote for that token, or maybe when we finally display the 25, you realize there's one of the other 24 tokens you like even better than the one that you were going to nominate, right? You can go vote for one of those tokens as well. But as of now, there is no counter because the relevancy of the algorithm. It doesn't matter to us how many people come in and nominate. It really doesn't. And we were kind of preparing for the future when tons of people are going to come in, and we don't want to throw cold water on them getting excited, doing their research, et cetera, et cetera. Yeah, that's a good question.
Cool beans.
Yep.
Yeah.
Good answer.
I just want to say, man, this is and I know the professor, man, he really talked about it. He brought some real energy to it. This is a momentous occasion. It really is. It's not just going back to version 1, and then everything that happened in version 1, and then Keith stepping up, and which I thought was tremendous, by the way. I don't know if I've ever said this to Keith, but I'm saying it publicly now. The way that he stepped up and started sharing his story with everyone about, hey, here's where my token holdings got to. I know that is the reason why a lot of people are here. It's the reason why a lot of people are excited. It actually got me.
Look at the professor.
It got me tremendously excited and locked in, and I was like, "Oh my God! If that can happen with that small group of people, we're going to rule the world." That's actually how I felt when I heard Keith's story, and I saw those numbers, right? Because math doesn't lie. I was like, oh my God, this is going to be sick, right? So this is a big moment for you guys. So I think for some people, you may not realize it yet, right? Because it's like, oh man, I've been waiting for this and cool, and they're nominating. But if you're not going to nominate a token, you're like, okay, the nominations are open, but that doesn't really mean anything to me because I'm not personally nominating. But I'm telling you right now, this is a big moment starting this process. On Saturday, the 7th at 7 p.m., you are going to see the nominated tokens. And then you're going to have the ability at that point to do your research and vote. Now, Mark worked hard all day putting together a tutorial on how to actually go out there and find quality projects. He's going to continue to work hard to also show you guys how to do some basic research. So if you're just voting, which obviously more people are going to vote than people who are going to nominate, right? So if you're voting, you're going to have the ability, hey, here's what you do. When those tokens pop up, here's how you can do some research to make a determination of which token makes the most sense to you that you want to attach your vote to, right? So that's going to be exciting. We're also going to talk about over the next 2 weeks some strategies because we don't want to see anybody get hurt. We don't want to see anybody get out over their skis. So we're going to talk about some strategies based off of what token actually wins. What is the market cap? What is the liquidity pool, right? How much money is in the DGen voter wallet, right? How many people are in the community? Based off of those three factors, how should you be thinking about what you want to do during that magic hour between 7 and 8 o'clock, right? So you're not getting out ahead of your skis. All of these things. This is going to be very fast moving here over the next couple of weeks. You're going to want to be plugged into everything because we want to get you ready. Because when we get to that Monday the 9th, right, at 7 o'clock, when we reveal the winner, it's going to be go time. It's going to be very exciting. We're going to be talking about, I'm sure, starting Tuesday morning, some incredible stories that we're hearing. And that is going to be it. Once those stories start leaking out, I saw what Keith's story, what one person's story did, right? I don't know how if you guys know, but it is very rare for any company, any group of leadership ever to get a second chance. And I saw how one story, right? That story got people galvanized. Dave's heart with saying we're going to make everybody whole got people feeling that, okay, they were important and what they had put in was important and they didn't want to give up on the project. And here we are. And I promise you, what's going to happen on Monday the 9th is going to be momentous, but it will just be the beginning. This just the beginning, man. And that's what I want everybody to understand. So final thing I want to say, guys, is we did tell you, just so you know, we're true to our word. We didn't forget. It is 9:42 Eastern time where I am. So let's just fast forward to 10 o'clock. You guys will have 72 hours from 10 o'clock p.m. Eastern, right? So that's going to take you to Saturday at 10 p.m. to get people signed up for the Founders Program. That will be the 72 hours. Now that nominations are open, the 72-hour clock will start. You've got 72 hours to get back to your people and let them know $99 one time for life. No annual renewal, no nothing. It gets you in as a founder, which gives you the same benefits as a premium level affiliate, which will cost, after that, at 10:01 p.m., will cost $249 to get in. And then it will have an annual renewal fee as well of almost $150, right? So it's a huge, huge deal to get people in place right now as founders. I don't care if you're not nominating. Don't slay, I'm not nominating, so I don't have anything to do. Guys, get on your grind because I want you to remember, right? Every single person that you get excited about this and you get them enrolled and you give them that benefit, that fear of loss of getting enrolled right now in the next 72 hours, every single one of them, that's another person participating potentially in the voting and then also participating in the magic hour, right? So all of that is as many people as we can bring to the table in this compressed period of time, get them excited, the better the results are going to be, the better the stories are going to be. And once those stories start leaking out to the market, you're going to have people coming out of the woodwork. And that's when you're going to truly understand the reward you're getting for the timing of being here first. You know, you guys put the hard work in, you put the effort in, you managed your emotions, you managed your disappointment, you did all that stuff. There's an old saying that everybody wants to go to heaven, but nobody wants to die, right? Everybody wants to get their early pricing, but nobody wants to deal with the early bugs. You know what I mean? And it's the same exact thing. You guys dealt with it. You're going to get the most massive reward of anyone. As people start flocking into this project, start putting buy pressure into the token, nobody will get the multiples that you're getting because you guys were here first. So this is a great, great moment. It's a momentous moment, whether you realize it or not. You're going to look back on this later and be like, oh my God, I don't think I knew just how big that was when it was going on. But man, that was huge. Don't sleep on that. Take a minute, start looking at your list of people and start realizing that you need to get to them 72 hours, 72 hours, 72 hours. And you guys should go crazy here within the next 72 hours, just packing the rolls with people coming in for the $99. They'll never have the opportunity to do again. And then we're going to rock and roll from there. So with that said, Mark, throwing it back to you, man.
Always with the energy. What is up with you? What are you
I'm a
on?
vampire. Nighttime is when
What is it? What is it about you?
daytime. I'm ready for daytime. You know what I mean?
It's not fair. It's like
I'm ready.
you never grew up, dude. It's like
No,
we
I
all
did
grew up and
I did
got
not.
slow and
You been talking to my wife?
we became adults and everything, and you just stayed a kid. You know, like I always envy that energy you got, man. It's just incredible. It's awesome. It's infectious, and I'm just so glad you're here sharing it. And I feed off of it. I mean, you talk and gives me energy. I know I'm not just speaking for myself. People are always loving all the things that you're talking about and your energy and enthusiasm. And it's just keep bringing it, man. I'm just gonna have to keep bringing you out and putting you in front of everybody. Watch him go, baby. Love it. Love it. So I want you guys to notice, if you haven't already, I just released in the Telegram. I uploaded it to our YouTube channel. Go to our YouTube channel. Make sure that you subscribe, share it. But that is exactly just phase one. Remember, it's not the whole thing. It is about a 36-minute overview, but I go through some really important things to know in the beginning on what you're going to be doing whenever you start to nominate projects and all the things you need to be thinking about before you even get started. And then you're going to get into some of the information that just gets your feet wet. My goal, kind of like I said in the tutorial, I just want you guys to get started. Getting started is like half the battle. And then you start going down the rabbit holes and getting educated and meeting people and going into communities and all those things. And if you really make this a journey, my goal is that you find a really quality project and not only help yourself, but you really help the Sosana community. And our goal, as I told you guys also last night, is we just want to make you, and that's what I'm going to be doing with these tutorials. There'll be more tutorials to follow. The goal is to make you the most productive Sosana community member you can possibly be, so that everybody benefits. For those of you that want to nominate, and that's what it's all about. And for those of you that want to vote, watch that tutorial anyway, because you're going to learn something. Even if you don't think you're going to nominate, you're going to learn a little bit about voting too when you watch that as well. And like I said, I'm going to keep bringing the information, and I'll keep learning and sharing. And as I said also last night, there's going to be some of you guys that have been looking for projects for years, and you guys have tremendous experience. And I told you, I don't have an ego when it comes to this. I want you to DM me and say, Mark, you forgot this part, or Mark, don't forget this, or hey, Mark, did you ever think about how if you do this or that, this is how you're going to find even better projects, whatever. I love suggestions. I'll look into them, and if it makes sense, I'll put it into the upcoming tutorial. So I just want to be able to put that out there. Hope that helped y'all. So any questions about anything? Is there anything out there? Any questions? It is pretty straightforward. We are here, and we've answered so many freaking questions between now, between months ago to today. I think we're questioned out, and we should be. It's time to roll. And I can tell you guys,
I can add some. So just to repeat some of the stuff that we've said before. Now that we're at this point, right now we just keep knocking off the checklist, one after the next, after the next, after the next. So the next thing, obviously, is the owner's wallet that gets locked up. Then we move into fixing CoinMarketCap, CoinGecko, and we remove any of the obstacles of things, of warnings that people see. Then we're off to the CRM marketing system that gives you guys a lead capture pages, the branded lead capture pages. Once that's in place, we light up the press releases. That's when the full-on SEO and SEM marketing starts happening. And between the machine that we'll do internally, we've set aside a nice budget for that. For the stories that we're going to tell in the voting and nominating, there's going to be people making some nice money from this. And then of course we have a 10% giveaway wallet that we'll be doing giveaways inside of our community. We have some gated for the entire community that has KYC'd and upgraded. Then we have some that are strictly for the upgraded, and you'll see that in our community as well. I did mention that we might share the look and feel. Maybe we'll wait until the next call to do that because we're running a little late here. But I just want to tell you guys that where we're at right now, you guys are, if you've ever wanted to be in the beginning of something huge, if you're just arriving now or you've been here since the beginning, we're just getting started now. Now we can say we're just getting started. This is about to rock. And I think we're going to see a bit of a hockey stick effect with our, that's just my prediction. Obviously, the crystal ball's in the shop on that one, but I truly believe with all my heart that this is just going to take off because there's nothing more needed in this space than what we're offering right now. There's nothing out there that even comes close. And everybody promises the world and they're Q3 this and Q4 this, and we're ready now, right? We're locked and loaded with the utility, and we're coming out strong and heavy. And when you see the publications that we'll be in, you name the crypto publication. If it's a mainstream, if it's one of the top 50, we'll be there. There's going to be millions and millions of eyeballs on what we're doing over the coming weeks. So, pat yourselves in the back that you're here. We thank you. We love you that you've been with us. You stuck with us, and from the bottom of my heart, I thank each and every one of you for sticking with us. I know it's been a rough journey, but we've arrived, and it's just going to keep getting better. So let's give pause. Thank you, Professor, and everybody else. Wow, look at all those love hearts. I love it. I love it. Yeah,
We love the love.
We love the love. Yes, and with that, let's bid you guys adieu, and onwards and upwards.
Yep, onwards and upwards, guys. We will see you tomorrow night, and we're going to be breaking it out. So bring on the prospects, bring on people to get ready, because I'm going to put Brian out in front of you guys, and you're not going to know what to do with him.
There it is.
All right,
buddy. I got some.
All right, we'll
Take
see you
care,
guys.
everybody.
We'll see you guys tomorrow night.
All right. Good night.
Take care.
See ya.
Good night.